want to get back to a major news announcement that came out this morning. The prisoner swap. Paul Whelan, he's an American Marine imprisoned in Russia for some time. He says he's disappointed that more isn't being done to get him out and bring him home. Senator John Barrasso is with us this morning. Mr. Senator, I want to start with this news item because it's quite dramatic earlier this morning. We have the basketball player, Brittney Griner. She's on her way home. And at the same time, there's a swap with a Russian prisoner, an arms dealer, who's going back to Russia, we believe. Do you think that's a fair trade, a fair exchange?
Not at all, Stuart. I think it's wrong. I think Joe Biden should have held for different results as a result of this. He's swapping the merchant of death, this arms dealer. This is a Russian play right out of their playbook. Use American prisoners and then swap for something of incredible value for them. Glad to see that one is coming home, but it's absolutely wrong to leave the Marine there.
Democracies are always in a difficult spot in these hostage situations. I do believe that Brittney Griner is a hostage. And because we're a democracy, you've got to show great force in trying to bring her home, which was done. But it's a difficult thing for democracies to do, isn't it? And what do you make of Paul Whelan? I mean, he's still there. He's disappointed that they're not doing more to get him out. The president did mention him and says he's not being forgotten, but we'd love to see some way of getting him home, right?
Absolutely, Stuart. May not be forgotten, but he's still there. And that is the problem as we as a democracy try to deal with this ruthless dictator in Vladimir Putin and the way he runs things there. We shouldn't stand for it, but we're held in this position. And I agree with you, more needs to be done to bring home that Marine.
A separate subject, if I may. I know that you're a doctor, Mr. Senator. And I think you probably know this, but the FDA just approved COVID boosters for children under 5 and as young as 6 months old. As a doctor, what do you think of that?
Well, you know, Stuart, I'm pro-vaccine in the sense that I've gotten all the vaccines. Sure. I'm against the mandates from this administration, and we're going to remove in the National Defense Authorization Act the mandate that this president has put in place for our military. That's a good thing. You know, I think what parents and children decide with their doctors is worthwhile. The fact that it's been approved is okay, but I am against any kind of mandates specifically related to schools and our children. I'm here with a couple of kids now who are watching from Wheatland, Wyoming, and we just don't want the President of the United States coming in and telling what has to be done for them.
Granted, it's the parents who should decide whether to vaccinate their children, but it does seem rather young, 6 months old, to be getting a booster shot like that. Would you express an opinion on that? I mean, it just seems young to me.
I agree, Stuart. Yeah, I haven't seen the medical proof that there is that value for these young people to do that. I think we're getting better with the therapeutics. I think we know less and less about how effective each additional booster has become. The latest booster, I know many people have chosen not to take them, and we just have to see the science in that. Obviously, we have to be concerned for the health of all Americans, and with kids right now, it's that respiratory virus, which is a bigger concern.
Yes, it is. Mr. Senator, thanks very much for jumping in today on two important issues, and please give our best wishes to the youngsters joining you in D.C. from Wyoming. Always good to see that.
Thanks, Stuart.
See you later.